You may not know all the rules of investing. You may not understand how financial markets work. You may not even understand economics. But if you don't know this secret that Warren Buffett uses, you're doomed to stay poor. Buffett is one of the richest men in history. His fortune exceeds $120 billion. But most importantly, he didn't make this money through luck, lotteries, or crypto. He did it with a system that anyone can follow. Here's what you'll learn in this video. 1. Buffett's core principle that separates the rich from the poor. 2. Why most people will never get rich, and how to avoid this mistake. 3. How to apply his financial strategy to real life. In the middle of the video, you'll be given a mini test to show you how close you are to Buffett's thinking. And at the end is a checklist with specific steps you can implement today. Don't miss out, because this secret could change your life forever. The Buffett mindset. How the rich think about money. The main difference between rich people and poor people is mindset. Here's how most people think about money. Poor. Earned, spent. Think they just need to earn more. Believe in fast money, lotteries, speculation. Buffett and the rich. Money equals a tool to create capital. It's not the income that matters, it's how you use it. Long-term thinking and strategy is more important than fast money. Simple analogy. The average person spends money like if they were given a bucket of water in the desert. They would drink it all at once. Buffett uses money like a seed. He plants it, waters it, and waits for a huge tree to grow. You need to decide how you will manage your money. The power of compound interest. Buffett's #1 secret. My wealth has come from a combination of living in America, some lucky genes, and compound interest. Warren Buffett. Compound interest is the most powerful tool in finance. It's the principle that made Buffett a billionaire. How does it work? Imagine you invest $100. 1 year later, you have $110. The next year, interest is already accrued on the $110, not the original $100. The longer you leave the money working, the faster your capital grows. The mistake poor people make is they spend money all at once. Buffett's thinking. They invest money and give it time to grow. Example. If you invested $1,000 at 10% interest at 20 years, you'd have $45,000 by age 60. If you did the same thing at age 30, you'd have $17,000. The difference? Timing. The earlier you start, the more money you'll have. Now the question is, what do you do with your money? Do you spend it or put it to work? The biggest mistake that keeps people poor. 99% of people make this mistake. They don't give money time. They want to make a quick buck, not the right one. People are looking for fast money. Speculate on stocks and crypto. Spend all their money on expensive things. Can't wait 10 to 20 years to get rich. Buffett invests differently. He buys companies that will be profitable for decades. He invests today, knowing it will grow in 10, 20, 30 years. He doesn't sell stocks in a panic when the market goes down. Conclusion. If you want to really get rich, you need to think long-term. Here's a simple test. Do you want $10,000 right now or $1 million in 20 years? This choice determines whether or not you'll be rich. Buffett's first rule is, never lose money. But what does that mean? Is it possible to avoid losses? Buffett's answer, you can allow temporary losses, but if your strategy is strong, your money will eventually grow. Poor man's mistake. Panic selling when the market goes down. Putting money into HYIP projects without understanding their nature. The right approach. Invest only in companies that have long-term value. Don't be afraid of short-term drops. Your investment will grow in 10 years. Example. Buffett bought shares of Coca-Cola in 1988. They are now up 2,000%. Buffett never invests in something he doesn't understand. Rookie mistake. Investing in word-of-mouth projects without studying their business model. Buying cryptocurrency without understanding how it works. What to do? Before you invest, understand the business. Only invest in sustainable, understandable companies that will still be around 20 years from now. Buffett's most powerful rule: be greedy when everyone is afraid, and be afraid when everyone is greedy. When the market crashes, most panic sell. But Buffett buys. He knows financial chaos is the best opportunity to get rich. Are you ready to test how close you are to Buffett's mindset? This quiz will reveal if you're thinking like a rich man, or if you're making mistakes that keep you in poverty. How to take the test? I'll ask you 3 key questions. You pick A, B, or C, and write your answers in the comments. And at the end of the video, I'll break down which choices lead to wealth and which choices lead to financial problems. Question number 1. What's the best way to use $10,000? You get $10,000 unexpectedly. What will you do with it? A. Buy something I've wanted for a long time: a new phone, clothes, a trip. B. Put it in the bank and forget about it. C. Invest in a stock or business and let the money grow. Question number 2. How do you react when the stock market crashes? You see a stock drop 30 to 40%. What do you do? A. Sell everything in a panic so I don't lose money. B. Wait for the market to recover. C. Buy more because it's a discount on future wealth. Question number 3. How do you measure financial success? How do you measure how successful you are with money? A. How much money I have right now. B. How much money I have saved. C. How much passive income my investments are giving me. Write your answers, A, B, or C, in the comments. And at the end of the video, you'll find out how much your mindset is like Buffett's. Warren Buffett does one thing that 99% of people ignore. It's not investing, analyzing stocks, or even working with finance. His secret is the habit of learning. Buffett reads 500 pages a day. He spends over 80% of his day studying information. He is convinced knowledge equals money, the mistake of the poor. They spend their time on social media, entertainment, TV series. They think money only comes from work. How Buffett thinks: the more he knows, the smarter financial decisions he makes. He invests not only in assets, but also in himself. Conclusion: if you don't learn, you lose money every day. What can you do right now? Read at least 10 pages a day about finance and investing. Watch educational videos, not just entertaining ones. Invest in new knowledge that will bring income in the future. Question: what 3 books about money have you read so far? If you can't answer that, you have a problem. A lie that 99% of people believe. I'll be rich if I make more money. But here's the truth. A high income doesn't make you rich. Wealth is the difference between your income and how much you invest. Example: a person who makes $200,000 a year but spends it all stays poor. A person who makes $50,000 a year but invests 20% of their income becomes rich. The mistake of the poor: they live on their entire paycheck. How Buffett thinks: he always saves first, and only then spends. How to change your financial life right now: invest at least 10 to 20% of your income every month. Never increase your spending if your income has gone up. Think not about how much you earn, but how much you invest. Buffett's cardinal rule: he does not sell assets even if the market is falling. He's been holding stocks for decades, and that's what makes him rich. Poor people's mistake: they buy assets but immediately sell at the first drop. They don't realize that capital growth is a marathon, not a sprint. How Buffett thinks: he buys only safe assets and holds them for 10, 20, 30 years. He knows that crises are an opportunity, not a problem. Example: in 1973, Buffett bought shares of the Washington Post for $10 million. Today, they're worth $1.5 billion. Conclusion: if you buy assets, hold them. Wealth comes to the patient. Have you ever sold assets out of fear? Write in the comments. Now for the most important part. How do you apply these principles to your life? 1. Never spend all of your money. Right now, start saving at least 10 to 20% of your income. 2. Use Buffett's rule. Invest first, spend later. Don't let your standard of living grow faster than your investments. 3. Invest in something you understand. Don't buy assets on emotion. Study the business model, the long-term perspective. 4th, hold assets for the long term. If you bought a good asset, hold it for 10 to 20 years and don't sell in panic. Which of these rules is the hardest for you to apply? Write it down in the comments. You've already passed the test at the beginning of the video. But how close are your answers to Buffett's thinking? Where do you make mistakes? How can you improve your financial decisions? In the third part of the video, I'll break down the test and show you exactly how your answers affect your financial future. You took the quiz at the beginning of the video. Now let's break down what your answers say about your financial future. If you have more A answers, you're spending your money wrong. You're focusing on immediate wants rather than building capital. Your mistakes. You're too focused on consumption. You don't think about future capital. You don't use money as a tool. What to do? Stop looking at money as a way to get pleasure. Start investing at least 10% of your income every month. Accept reality. You either manage your money or it manages you. If you have more B answers, you're careful, but your money isn't working for you. Your mistakes. You're too afraid of risks. You save money, but inflation destroys it. You don't let your capital grow. What to do? Start investing in understandable assets, stocks, businesses, technology. Stop just saving. Money has to work. Remember, caution is good, but you'll never be financially free without investing. If you have more than C- answers, congratulations. You're on your way to wealth. What it means, you realize that money has to work. You're investing for the future, not just spending. You know how to use market fear as an opportunity. What to do next? Keep investing in long-term assets. Expand your knowledge of finance and investing. Remember, real wealth is built over decades. Write in the comments what your answers were and what you learned from the quiz. Buffett says, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Here's your reality. You can keep working for money, or you can make the money work for you. You can wait until you're up, or you can start investing right now. You can watch others get rich, or you can become one of them. The choice is yours. If you don't want to stay poor, do 3 things right now. 1. Start investing. Open a brokerage account. Buy your first stock, index fund, or cryptocurrency. 2. Change your attitude toward money. Don't work for money. Work for financial freedom. 3. Subscribe to Monetra. Do you want to become rich? Then you need a source of knowledge. Monetra is your map to financial freedom. We break down the secrets of billionaires, the rules of investing, the strategies of the rich. Click on the subscription right now and become part of the elite, who not just dreams about money, but makes it. Give it a like. Write in the comments what your answers were and where you'll start your journey to wealth. You either take action, or you stay at the same point. Take your pick.